Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are great. Good. Okay, so let's start today's video lecture. Today I am going to explain you exercise 2.2. So are you ready for that? Okay, so the very first question of this exercise is find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at the very first part is x equal to 0, second x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 2. So here we have to find the value of the given polynomial at x equal to 0, at x equal to minus 1 and at x equal to 2. So how can we solve this? So first of all we will consider the given polynomial equals to px, p of x, p of x. Understood? So let p of x equal to 5x minus 4x square or plus 3. So here we have to find the value of this polynomial at x equal to 0. So in first part we have to find the value of this polynomial at x equal to 0. So what we have to do? We have to put the value of x, that is 0, in the given polynomial. So wherever x is there in the polynomial, we will have to substitute the value of x as 0. So see, p, in place of this x we have to put 0. So this will be p of 0 equal to 5 into x, x is 0, minus 4 into x square, but x is 0, so we will have to put here 0 square, clear, and plus 3. Now see, p of 0 equal to 5 into 0, we will get 0, minus 4 into 0 square, 0 square is also 0, plus 3. Now p of 0 equal to 0 minus 4 into 0, 0 or plus 3. So beta p of 0 equal to 0 minus 0 is 0 or 0 plus 3, we will get 3. So this is the answer. This is the value of this polynomial at x equal to 0. Understood? Okay. Now I am explaining you the second part. Second part is we have to find the value of given polynomial at x equal to minus 1. So what we will do? We will have to put this value of x in the given polynomial as this part. Clear? So we have to put minus 1 in place of x in this polynomial. So p, this x, now this x is minus 1, so p of minus 1 equals to 5x. So 5 into x is minus 1, minus 4 x square, x is minus 1 square, plus 3. Now see, p of minus 1 equal to 5 into minus 1, 5 ones are 5, so it is minus 5, minus 4 into minus 1 square, so minus 1 square gives you positive 1, or plus 3. So p of minus 1 equal to minus 5 minus 4 ones are 4 or plus 3. So p of minus 1 equal to minus 5 minus 4, that is minus 9 or plus 3. So p of minus 1 equal to minus 9 plus 3, that is minus 6. So this is the value of given polynomial at x equal to minus 1. Hope it is clear. In third part, we have to find the value of polynomial at x equal to 2. So you can solve it. Understood? So you can solve this part at home. Good. So this by this method we can find the value of polynomial at given points. Understood? Okay students, now I am going to explain you the second question of this exercise. The question is find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for each of the following polynomials. So here I am explaining the second part and the fourth part. Clear? The remaining parts you will have to solve at home. Understood? So we have to find the value of p0, p1 and p2 if in second part, pt is given 2 plus t minus 2t square minus t cube, and we have to find the value of p0, p1 and p2. So what we have to do? This is also very simple question. If we want to find the value of p0, that means in place of t, we will have to substitute what? That is 0. Clear? So you have to write here, putting t equal to 0. If you put t equal to 0, then what you will get? P in place of t, that is 0, equal to 2 plus t, 0, minus 2 into t square means 0 square, minus t cube means 0 cube. Clear? Now see, p0 equal to 2 plus 0 minus 0 square is 0, or 0 is multiplied by 2, that is 0, minus 0 cube is also 0. So beta 2 plus 0 minus 0 minus 0, only 2 is left. So p0 equal to 2. So the value of p0 is 2. Clear? Now we have to find p1. So for finding the value of p1, we will have to substitute the value of t as 1. So now putting t equals to 1. So put the value of t here. So p, in place of this t, I will write 1 equal to 2 plus t, t is 1, minus 2t square. So minus 2 or t is 1 square, or minus t cube, t is 1 or cube. Now that is p1 equal to 2 plus 1 minus 1 square is 1, or 1 into 2, we will get 2, minus 1 cube is 1. Clear? Now see, 2 positive, 2 negative, cancel. 1 positive, 1 negative, cancel. So what is left? Nothing is left, or if nothing is left, that means 0. So the value of p1 is 0. Now we have to find p2, means we have to put the value of t as 2. So we will put 2 in place of t. So now putting t equals to 2. So in place of t, we will have to substitute the value of t, that is 2. So p2 equal to 2 plus t, t is 2, minus 2t square. So minus 2 into t is 2 square, or minus t cube, t is 2 to the power 3. Now see, p2 is equal to 2 plus 2, that is 4, minus 2 into 2 square is 4, minus 2 cube is 8. So p2 equal to 4 minus 2 4s are 8, or minus 8. p2 equal to 4 minus 8, that is minus 4 or minus 8. So p2 equal to minus 4 and minus 8, that is minus 12. So this is the value of p2. Clear? At last you have to write, hence p0, the value of p0 is 2. Value of p1, the value of p1 is 0. And the value of p2, that is minus 12. So this is our answer. Clear? Similarly, we will solve the fourth part. Now I am going to explain you fourth part. Understood? Clear? So the fourth part of this question is p of x equals to x minus 1 into x plus 1. And we have to find p0, p1 and p2. So first of all, we will have to find the value of p0. So putting, here variable is x, so putting x equals to 0. So beta, if we put x equal to 0, then we will get p0 equal to, in first bracket, x is 0 minus 1 into next bracket 0 plus 1. So see, 0 minus 1 is minus 1 into 0 plus 1 is positive 1. Minus 1 into plus 1, we will get minus 1. Clear? So this is the value of P0. Now we have to find P1. So putting x equal to what? We want P1. So the value of x will be 1. Clear? So putting here P x is 1 equal to, in first bracket x is 1 minus 1. In next bracket x is 1 plus 1. So beta 1 minus 1, that is 0, into 1 plus 1, 2, 2 into 0, that is 0. Clear? Now third, we have to find the value of P2. So we have to put x equal to what? 2. So putting x equals to 2. So put here P in place of x, that is 2. In first bracket x is 2 minus 1 into, in next bracket x is 2 or plus 1. Clear? Now see, 2 minus 1, that is 1, into 2 plus 1, that is 3. So 1 into 3, we will get 3. So these are the values of P0, P1 and P2. So at last you have to write, hence P0 equal to minus 1. P1, the value of P1 is 0 and the value of P2 is 3. So this is the final answer. Hope this question is clear to everyone. Understood? Okay students, now I am going to explain you the third question. Third question is saying, verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicating against them. So first of all, this word is given here. Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial. So first of all, we should know what is the zero of a polynomial. What is the meaning of zeros of polynomial? Beta, zeros of a polynomial is the value of the variable. Zeros of the polynomial is the value of the variable for which the value of the polynomial is 0. For example, suppose that Px equal to 2x minus 4. Suppose that this polynomial is given and we want to find its 0. So what I told you, the zeros of the polynomial, please note this point, what I am going to explain you, what is the zero of polynomial. Beta, zero of a polynomial is the value of the variable for which the value of whole polynomial is 0. Here what is the variable? If I asked you what is variable here, so beta variable is x. So I told you the value of the variable for which the value of whole polynomial is 0. So if I am taking x equal to 2 here, what? X equals to 2. So beta putting x equals to 2 here, so 2x. So 2 into 2 minus 4. So 2 to the 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4 gives you 0. So this is the value of variable for which the value of the given polynomial is 0. So we can say that x equal to 2 means 2 is the 0 of this polynomial. 2 is the 0 of this polynomial. Understood? Okay, I am taking one more example. Px equal to x square minus 9. Clear? So if we put x equal to 3 here, if I am putting x equal to 3 here, so beta 3 square or minus 9. So 3 square gives you 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9 is what? 0. That means x equal to 3. So 3 is the 0 of this polynomial because for this 3, the value of whole polynomial is 0. Hope it is clear? Good. So what is the 0 of polynomial? 0 of a polynomial is the value of the variable for which the value of whole polynomial is 0. Got it? Okay. Now in this question is saying to verify whether the following are the zeros of polynomial indicating against them. So see, I am solving the sixth part first. So here one polynomial is given, px equals to lx plus m. This is the value of polynomial. Question is saying verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. So what is indicated against them? X equal to minus m upon l. So we have to verify कि minus m upon l is the zero of this polynomial or not. Understood? What question is saying? Question is saying you have to check x equal to minus m upon l is the zero of this polynomial or not. So I told you what is zero. Okay, if we put this value in the polynomial and the value of polynomial is zero, then we can say that this is the zero of this polynomial. Clear? So let's check if this is the zero of this polynomial or not. So what we will have to do? Putting x equal to minus m upon l in the given polynomial. So p in place of x we will put minus m upon l equal to lx. L into x. X is minus m upon l or plus m. So see, L is in numerator, L is in denominator. So it can be cancelled. So what is left here? Minus m or plus m. But a minus m and plus m both are equal but having opposite sign. So they can be cancelled. Positive m and negative m. So the result is 0. So here the value of the polynomial is 0 at this point. So this is the 0 of this polynomial. Understood? So at last we have to write hence x equal to minus m upon l is a 0 of px. So this is our answer. Clear? Okay. I am explaining the seventh part also. Then it will be more clear. Clear? So the seventh part is here. P of x equal to 3x square minus 1 and the values indicated against them are 2. That is first value is minus 1 upon root 3 and second value is 2 upon root 3. So there are two values given, x equal to minus 1 upon under root 3 and second value is 2 upon root 3. Clear? So we have to check these two values of x, minus 1 upon root 3 and 2 upon root 3 are the zeros of this polynomial or not. Clear? So first I will check for minus 1 upon root 3. So putting x equal to minus 1 upon root 3. Where? In p of x. So p in place of x we will put minus 1 upon root 3 equal to 3 into x square. X is minus 1 upon root 3 square or minus 1. Clear? Now see 3 into, because this minus 1 is square, that is positive 1 upon root 3 square. In the very first chapter I explained you कि square root 3 square gives you what? 3 or minus 1. Now this 3 and this 3 cancel. 1 minus 1, that is 0. So here the value of the polynomial is 0. So we can say that hence x equal to minus 1 upon root 3 is a 0 of px. Understood? Now we will have to check the second value, 2 upon root 3. So putting x equal to 2 upon root 3 in px. Clear? So p of x means p in place of x we will put 2 upon root 3 equal to 3x square. So 3 into x is 2 upon root 3 square or minus 1. Now see 3 into, beta 2 square gives you 4 upon root 3 square you will get 3 minus 1. 3 and 3 cancel. Now 4 minus 1 is left. 4 minus 1 is how much? That is 3. But I told you कि the value of the variable for which the value of polynomial is 0 is known as the 0. So here the value of polynomial is 3. It is not equals to 0. This is not equals to 0. Or if it is not equals to 0, then we can say that 2 upon 3 is not a 0 of this polynomial. Got it? So at last we have to write, hence x equal to 2 upon root 3 is not a 0 of px. Hope it is clear to everyone. Clear? Understood? Good. Okay students, now I am going to explain you the last question of this exercise, question number 4. Find the 0 of the given polynomials. Here some polynomials are given and we have to find their zeros. Understood? So I am explaining you the three parts of this question. First I am going to explain the third part of this question, where p of x is given 2x plus 5. And this polynomial is given and we have to find its 0. So whenever you have to find the 0 of the polynomial, you have to put px equal to 0. What we have to do? Putting p of x equals to 0. So what is the value of px? 2x plus 5. Then implies that 2x plus 5 equals to 0. Clear? Now we have to shift this positive 5 into RHS. So 2x equal to 0 and this positive 5 will be negative 5. So 2 of x equal to 0 minus 5 will be minus 5. Now here 2 and x both are in multiplication. So whenever we will shift this 2 in RHS, then it will move in the denominator of minus 5. So x equal to minus 5 upon 2. So beta, this is the 0 of this polynomial. So at last you have to write, hence x equal to minus 5 upon 2 is a 0 of p of x. Clear? This is our answer. Similarly, we will have to solve the fifth part. P of x equal to 3x. We have to find its 0. So how can we find? Same process we will follow. Putting px equals to 0. So here we have to write putting p of x equal to 0. But p of x is what? 3x. So it implies that 3x equal to 0. We have to find the value of x. So here 3 and x both are in multiplication. So if we shift this 3 in right hand side, so it will move in the denominator of 0. So we will get x equal to 0 upon 3. And we all know that if 0 is divided by any number, then the result will be 0 only. Yes. So x equals to what? 0. So x equal to 0 is the 0 of px. So this is our answer. So at last you have to write, hence x equal to 0 is a 0 of px. Clear? Okay. Now I am explaining the seventh part of this question. Polynomial is given, p of x equals to cx plus d, and we have to find its 0. Process will remain same. Firstly, we will put px equals to 0. So you have to write here, putting p of x equals to 0. That implies that the value of p of x is what? Cx plus d. So Cx plus d equals to 0. We have to find the value of x here. So what we will have to do? This plus d, we will shift in right hand side. So Cx equal to 0 minus d. Then Cx equal to 0 minus d gives you minus d. Now c and x both are in multiplication. So if if we will shift this c in right hand side, so this c will move in the denominator of minus d. So x equal to minus d upon c. So this is the answer. So at last you have to write x equals to minus d upon c is a 0 of px. Clear? So by this method, we can find out the zeros of any polynomial. Got it? So students, here this exercise is completed. So now I'm going to bind up this video and we will meet again in the next video with new exercise. Till that time, stay at home, be safe. Thank you.